is George. What is she going to win?
The question is, what's she playing for? It's a brand new car!
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today, it's Motivational Day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we keep doing it. And today is a special day because we have somebody of the Stop Struggling Now Nation that has won cars and cash. And I'm going to roll tape because sometimes you have to think about, you have to get up in the morning. You have to think about what your next moves are. So if you had to show up at a venue, you had to get there. You had to get in the seat. You had to get in the building. This is all preparation. That's how you stay motivated. That means the person was motivated to get to the stage. That means you have to put in a little work and time. This intro's different, I know. And welcome to Fosi Optics. Check. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a small, small world. Who would have known that we would have a superstar amongst us winning the Price is Right car and cash? That's right, a lot of you might be thinking, hey, wait a minute, we have tax implications here, but now Price is Right gives you a little cash as well. So that's a good thing. And so the first part of the motivational talk is you have to put yourself in position to win. What does that mean? What does that take? It could be several things. That means maybe you have to study. Maybe you actually have to do physical labor. Maybe you have to be an understudy to learn the craft or learn the systems. Maybe it has to be a year or two later that you decide that that's enough time that you have learned something and now you're about to take the next step. In this case, it's awfully hard to get into the Price is Right in the first place. So therefore, you have to make plans. How many times do you have to go there before you can get on stage and be picked out of a crowd of other people who also want to get on stage and try to win prizes? This is part of the preparation that people don't talk about. You see a lot of people winning, but do you know what they went through to win? A lot of people say, oh, they have an overnight success because now you see social media, you see them on TV, you see them doing commercials, you see them writing songs or doing musicals, doing music, videos and things like that. And you're thinking, wow, they just got lucky. Wow, little did you know, they might have been working 10 years, 5 years, 3 years. Nobody really is an overnight sensation when it comes to success. Not even when you have it built in. Think about all the Hollywood stars when they have children. Not all of their children, even though they go into acting, turn into a star themselves. Because it takes hard work, ladies and gentlemen, to be successful. And that is part of the motivation. Because in order for you to be amongst the best, you have to be preparing for months, for years, to be amongst the best. So if you're not prepared to sit there and wake up and say, you know what, I'm not going to sit on the couch today and play games. I'm not going to sit on the couch today and watch TV. I'm not going to sit on the couch and thumb through social media and figure out, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and veg out. I can do it tomorrow. Well, guess what? The person that actually wants to get to the same destination you want to get to, they're doing the opposite. They're preparing. They're sitting there saying, I got to do this. I'm motivated. I want to get there. I don't want to get there 5 years from now. I'm trying to get there in 2 years. I'm trying to get there in 1 year. They're putting in the work. And as you know, there's a price to pay for success. And there's a thing called, are you willing to pay the price for success? And in this case, The Price is Right gives you an illustration to be motivated. And she won. We're all happy for her. But think about what she may have had to go through just to get on the stage in the first place, let alone after you're on the stage. How in the heck did she know to pick those numbers and win the car? That would indicate to me that she might have an idea of how much cars cost. She might have been studying, but we'll all find out one day, because she is on the live streams, whether it's Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. She does have the icon next to her name. So we will be able to find out on the next live stream if she does show up, because the odds of being able to pick those numbers without missing is astronomical, especially a random car that hardly anybody even knows about, Chevy Pathfinder. I thought that was a Nissan product. But anyhow, it's funny how it goes, right? So I just wanted to point out motivational Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I thank you for listening to this. And we all are proud of you, Tanisha, and we'll see what happens from here. But everybody, this is how you become successful at something, and this is what you want to do. And with all that said, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here, but the reason why it is hard is because that proper preparation that you need and the motivation that you need may be lacking. And therefore, if you determine and make up in your mind that you're willing to say, okay, I'm willing to go for this, regardless of what happens in your head says you might not be successful. You could spend 2 or 3 years doing this. That's not the way you should be looking at it. You're gonna have to spend 2 or 3 years is the way you're gonna look at it to find out if you're successful. Usain Bolt trained for 12 years or more to run 10 seconds or less. He didn't show up and go, well, in 3 years, I guess I'll run 10 seconds or less. So that's all I need to do. I'll just slack until I'm like 18 years old or something. No, he's been training for a long time, as most athletes have been. There are only a few who make it to the top, and that's the same thing in life. Not everybody can be a millionaire. Not everybody can be a billionaire. But there are a lot of people who have hundreds of thousands of dollars and who are sleeping very good at night. Millions of those. All right? Billions of those. But the point is, keep your head up. Keep moving. And I'm out.